How's it going, guys? Travis from Peterborough Pro Tackle here, aka Tackle Bros. This is the drop, Thursday, 7:30 p.m. We hang out, we talk new products, and yeah, we got a couple cool things this week. So first off, we actually dropped a new video this Monday. This is our second video on the channel. So we're about, I don't know, 5+ drops into this channel. Now we're gonna start doing videos on Monday as well. So the video on Monday will either be, maybe a product explanation or, rod recommendations. Maybe we'll just go fishing and film it, something like that. It'd be really cool. So if you're liking this stuff, give us a subscribe. Drop a like, maybe drop a comment. If you have any questions, always drop us a comment. You can message me at my Instagram handle, @TacklePrez, which is right here. Ashton's is available as well, QTR_46, or just message the Pro Tackle page, @PTBO Pro Tackle. With all that being said, let's have a look at some of the cool stuff we have this week. Now, this week's gonna be a little bit less. So basically this weekend is our Tackle Bros fishing weekend. So basically everybody from the shop, we all get together, we go hang out for the weekend, we go fishing on Lake Ontario. It's an amazing time. So the store will be running with a skeleton crew. So we decided to take it a little bit easier, which means next week's drop is gonna be double good. This one still has some really cool stuff, but maybe not as much as usual. So I will start off here. Let's do Nikko first. Nikko's a brand that's really near and dear to me. This is one of the first JDM brands that we actually brought into the store. So this is one that I really like. And let's start with the most popular baits. So the Nikko Hellgrammite. By the way, all of Nikko is back in stock. I'm just gonna highlight the new colors, but we have a full restock on Nikko. If you were looking for anything from them, we have it all now. But we see 4 new colors this week in the Nikko Hellgrammite. If you're not familiar with this one, it's a really dope little bait from them. This is probably the one that they're most famous for. So Nikko is it's a Japanese company that actually specializes in making plastic, and they do a lot of OEM for other brands that you're familiar with. This is their own proprietary elastomer material. So it's one of those stretchy baits, kind of like the Z-Man plastic. Doesn't play well with others, so keep that in mind. Keep the Nikko stuff maybe with your Z-Man plastics if you have them, or just by themselves. But this is a really dope one if you want to, use it as a Ned rig on bottom. So because of the elastomer material, it tends to have a little bit more of a high float. So this is great on a Ned head. It'll stand right up perfectly. That's how I generally like to fish it. A lot of guys like to drop shot it. There's a bunch of ways you can fish it, but for me, this is really a Ned rig bait. So this is a little 3-inch Hellgrammite, by the way. They come 4 to a pack, and they're elastomer, so they're gonna last you a really long time. 4 to a pack. So I will give you the 4 new colors here, and that first one that I just showed you is actually Copper Truce. So it's gonna be that, kind of green pumpkinish back, and then we're gonna have the Chartreuse belly. The next one is gonna be Magma. I might be wrong here, but I feel like I've had this one before. So this is that orange to red. It's a really cool one. Really popular, I think, in the Craw, that's one of the most popular colors in the Craw. Next up is going to be Green Volt. So it's going to be kind of like that green pumpkin with a chartreuse tip. This one will be popular. And then we have Green Pumpkin Orange. So green pumpkin on the top there with a nice little orange belly. So those are the 4 new colors in the Hellgrammite. And then staying with Nikko here, let's look at the Zaza Ned. So this is another, obviously, Ned rig bait from Nikko. They've just come in with 4 additional colors, so I'll run through these really quick. So we're also gonna see this one in Magma. We're gonna see it in Firebug. So this is gonna be green pumpkin with like a red tip. And then we're gonna see Green Voltage. So green pumpkin chartreuse. And then this is a really unique one. So this is gonna be Susky Gold. Basically like a green pumpkin core with a clear outside, and then it's gonna have that, heavy gold flake. It kind of looks like Goldschlager. If you ever drank Goldschlager, that it looks basically like they took the gold out of that and put it into this. So this is a cool one. Let's do the Winnow. We're gonna see 1 new color in the Winnow. So this is gonna be a 3 3/4 inch paddle swim bait. And we're gonna see the addition of Tennessee shad. If you're throwing these and you're getting bit off constantly by pike, or maybe you're just sick of retying and putting them back on, this is a good one. The elastomer material is really good on it, so this is definitely a cool one from Nikko. And then additionally, a new color. This is one of the more popular baits. I would say it goes Hellgrammite, then it would go Craw for us. This is going to be the Nikko Craw, and this is going to be in the color Blue Moon. A really, really nice, it's kind of like a black blue with blue claws. So that's another cool one from Nikko. And then I would say Nikko has had a couple of, shaky head style baits. I think what they've ended up doing with the shaky worm here is kind of taking the little bits that they ended up liking from each of their worms and making it into one, which is going to be the one they're going to stick with. So I'll take this guy out. So this is just going to be a really cool worm style bait. Obviously, so this top half here is basically a replica of their Ned. You're going to have this really cool kind of flat tail. If it will ever stop moving. So again, that elastomer material, so very, very stretchy, very durable. It's going to be high float, so it will be really good on a shaky head. Obviously, you can Nikko rig this. You can, if you weightless wacky this is going to float. So depending on how you want to fish it, there's lots of different ways, but it is that high float material, so that elastomer material that some people love, and it's very durable. So there's a ton of new colors in these. I'm going to run through them really quick. If you're like me and you believe that variety is the spice of life, I have 2 different assorted packs for you. So we're gonna have, I don't know if you can see that. Each one comes with 4 different colors. They're available on the website. You'll see them there. And then for the other packages, we are gonna have Spiced Amber. We're gonna have New Galaxy. So this is just your black blue. We're gonna have Southern Junebug. So this is literally just Junebug with that nice purple. Black Aurora. So this is just that smoky, this has a little bit of, this has like a rainbow fleck in it basically. It's really, really, really nice looking in the light. So smoke, rainbow fleck basically. This one is gonna be Earthworm. It's a really natural looking color. And finally, a little bit of Green Pumpkin. So their Green Pumpkin is always on the light side. This one has a little bit of gold flake in it as well. So really cool one from Nikko. And yeah, check all that stuff out. Now available online. Like I said, everything else is restocked as well. So full lineup in Nikko back into the shop. I'll touch on another restock really quickly. So we have been hurting a little bit on the tungsten side. So we finally got our shipment of Woo Tungsten. So this year we decided to bring their shaky heads. So nice little tungsten shaky head. And then we also brought in their Ned EWG. So this style of Ned rigging has become really popular. You can fish it around grass. So this will keep it fairly weedless, I would say. This will keep it really weedless if you rig it properly. We got the regular Ned rigs. We got all their drop shot weights. So we're gonna have the pinch end and the round eyes. And then we're also going to have their flipping weights in the Never Chip and the original. So all that is back in from Woo Tungsten. Another restock we have in the store, and something that's been a little bit of a problem lately, is line. So we're gonna see a big restock in the Power Pro in the High Vis Yellow and in the Moss Green. So the High Vis Yellow is gonna be available from 5 pound to 20 pound, and the Moss Green is gonna be available from 5 pound all the way up to 100 pounds. So these are both back in from Shimano Power Pro. Really happy to see these. And then this is a new fluorocarbon into the shop. I don't know why I was so delayed getting this. You guys have pushed me to bring it in. This is the new Shimano Mastiff fluorocarbon. So this was released at ICAST last year. It's a really unique line. So basically it has micro abrasions that are going to allow you to have better connecting knots. So when you're going from braid to leader, this is going to be a really, really good one to look at for that. Also, if you're just a Shimano fan and you trust what they do because they make amazing product, this is going to be a good one to check out from them. That's new in from Shimano. Okay, let's move over to some scent. So you guys all know the bait fuel craze has been taking over. Everybody's got bait fuel in their boat. Everybody's tried it. Even if you're not a scent guy, I'm guilty of it. Not a scent guy traditionally, but I have tried it. This week we are going to see the new bait fuel injector kits come in. So I don't know why I took this out of the package first, but bam, bam, bait fuel injector kit. So this is gonna be one that you're gonna infuse your baits with. So you're basically gonna inject it into the plastic. As you can see in the video here, they have this nice, they injected this one with some glow in the dark color as well. It disperses a ton of the scent around. I will take this out right now so you can see the actual plunger. This is a little plunger that's gonna come in the kit. It's gonna come with 3 different attachments. So it's gonna have this guy, which is going to be, don't know exactly what it's for, but then you're gonna come with 2 little tip ends there. Basically what you're gonna do is, it's gonna come with 4 cartridges. You're gonna take one of these cartridges, you're gonna pop it into this guy here, and then the plunger is gonna go up, You're gonna have this guy screwed in, you're gonna put it in, inject it into the bait, and it's gonna be bait fuel. If you're a big bait fuel guy, if you're a big scent guy in general, this is gonna be something that's just gonna let you, maybe have a little bit of a more longer lasting scent into your baits. So definitely check this one out. I don't anticipate it's gonna hang around for very long. Bait fuel is extremely popular, especially up in the north here for the smallmouth. So definitely check out the new bait fuel injector kit from American Bait Works. Like I said, this will be regularly stocked, but I think for the first little bit here, it's gonna be fairly hard to get. Bait fuel, always a lot of hype around it. We sell it every time we get it, and this one's new and unique. So moving over to Megabass, we see 2 new rods in the Levante lineup coming over from Japan. These are going to be the Levante F264 LV. So it's going to be a 2-power rod, which is a light power. They're the exact same rod. One is a 2-piece, one is a 1-piece. So the 2-piece, which is this guy. Okay, so this is going to be ferruled in the middle here. You'll see there's 2 little dots there. Basically what you do is, if I can do this without looking, just line those dots up. They're probably crooked as hell. Did not too bad of a job. This is gonna be a hard bait BFS rod. So it's gonna be more for your, Dog X Juniors. It's gonna be for the baby Pop X's. This will also be a dope one for maybe X70s. This is, it's just a cool Japan offering. You usually don't get BFS rods in this price point. They come with the Levante little travel bag, so if you get the 2-piece, it's gonna be good for that. Just a cool new offering in the Levante lineup. We don't really see too much additions and stuff like this, and I think it's awesome. They brought it over from Japan, so definitely check these guys out. Fairly limited. I don't anticipate a restock anytime soon. They surprised me when they showed up on the sheet, so new in from Megabass and the Levante lineup. To wrap this one up today, most of you guys maybe don't know this, but we are also marine electronic dealers. So we sell Garmin, Humminbird, Lowrance, Power Pole. This week we had a big Garmin restock, so we see the LVS 34 live scope combos come back into stock. And then we also had something really cool that I wanted to explain to you guys. So maybe you have one live scope, but you want to move it around the boat. So with these 2 things here, you can basically set up a port system in your boat. If you have multiple black boxes, keep that in mind. You will need to buy another black box as well. So you could essentially have a black box at your console for set, and you could have a black box at your bow. You can run this cable from the black box into this little port, and then essentially move your live scope transducer from point A to point B back and forth as many times as you want, and you won't have exposed wires. This has a little cover on it. I thought that was something pretty cool. We brought in a couple of them for you guys to try out, and like I said, all of Garmin for the most part is back in stock. If you guys are looking for any marine electronics specifically that we might not have in stock, give us a call. We can order it in for you. And that goes for Humminbird, Garmin, Power Pole, Lowrance, Minn Kota. Any electronics you guys are looking potentially at, we can get it. Also, we do installations, so if you have any electronic questions in general, feel free to give me a call. I also am certified with Garmin, so again, we can absolutely help you guys with any electronic needs that you might have. And yeah, we've spent a lot of time doing it. Installing electronics on my boat was something that I've always done from day one, so I'm glad to help you guys with any questions. Again, message me on my Instagram, which I'll get Ash to put back on the screen here, especially if you have any questions like that. If you have rod questions, reel questions, any just general fishing questions, feel free to reach out to me. I will help you as much as I can. And yeah, best way to get a hold of me is that. You can also call the store. One of us will be here usually. Next week will be a pretty big one, I would say, because I pushed some stuff back to next week, so look forward to seeing you guys then, and we will be dropping another video on Monday. And thanks for hanging out with us again this week. Take care, guys.